Okay, well, another way we can illustrate the koshas is by using the Kabushka doll. The Kabushka doll has dolls inside of dolls. And the outside doll here could represent the physical body, that which we identify with a lot of the time. Things like our weight, our height, our complexion, whether we look good or bad, or the hair is messed up, and so on. So when we do yoga, we usually do asana. That's the first thing we start focusing on, maybe in a course, in a class. And we become accustomed to the body, and we become sensitive, you might say, to the body. We start breathing into the body. If we have a good yoga class, we'll use pranayama, which is the prana body. So the outer body, the physical body, and then the bodily systems, the energy body, is the second layer. So breathing the pranayama, using pranayama, we breathe into the body. Inside of the prana body is the mind. And the mind is what helps direct the energy into the body. And we can feel the energy flow if we're really into the pranayama, into the mind and the ego and the being of who we think we are. So these 1, 2, 3 outer layers of the koshas are where we are most of the time. We're with the mind, we're with the breath, we're with the physical body. That's about as far as a lot of people go. In yoga, we go that far, but we can go a little bit further. By using asana, pranayama, we can do meditation and get into the mind, into the inside of the mind, into what is called the intellect. So this little doll, Kabushka doll, might represent the intellect. And the intellect is what knows that the body is not these three things. The intellect can be aware of these three things. So awareness is usually associated with the intellect. How do we get here? This is where meditation comes in. So meditation brings us into the intellect. So these three plus the intellect are referred to as the subtle body. Subtle meaning we're subtly aware of these one time to another. We're more subtly aware of the first three than we are the intellect. Now, to get past the intellect, we have to use a more distinct and direct way of directing energy. And that is where the mantras come in. The mantra, the sound, Om, for instance, takes the mind away from all of the other layers and brings it into the causal body, which is the innermost body. So the causal body is as far as we can go in yoga or any other kind of exercise. Most people don't reach this state. So you have to do asana, pranayama, meditation, and mantra for a long time, maybe, and know how to do it in order to get to the causal body. The causal body is often called the bliss body, the blissful state. You may have experienced that and not know it. For example, if you were at the beach and you watched the sunset and the bright water and the clear sky with a few clouds overhead, you were not aware of your physical body. You weren't aware of your system, your heart beating, your breathing. You're not aware of your mind and your thinking and your problems. You're in the blissful state for a moment. But then the sun sets and you come back into your body. Deep within the causal body, and people who are in the causal body and don't leave the causal body are said to be enlightened beings. So if we open the causal body, there lies within, if I can get the causal body open, there lies within the light that has been there before you were born, the light that is there now within you, the light that will be there after all of the bodies have deteriorated and gone back to dust. These are not important. This is important.